Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ahana and here we talk about all things related to stationery planners, productivity, organization and in general trying to live your best life. And if that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to receive all notifications for all of my videos. So you've seen the title of the video already, and yes, this is yet another planner review. And I know you must be thinking, oh come on, it's almost September, why are you buying a new planner now? I'll tell you why. Because I thought this is one of those rare planners which look very professional and fit for office and didn't seem too bulky to be carrying to office every day. Now that most of my friends and also soon I will be going back to office, I felt like a planner especially for professionals might be useful. And also I wanted to review the 2022 versions before I decide what my 2023 planner is going to be. And yes, some of the brands are already starting to launch the new one, so I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments below if you will be interested if I do sort of like a planner roundup or like top planners for the next year sort of a series and help you choose your planner for 2023. Let me know. Moving on, today we will be unboxing the Neorah 1969 Accomplished Planner. I will leave all of the links down in the description box below so that you can get this for yourself if you want it. I received this planner a while back and I have not opened it, haven't seen anything, so this will be my very authentic, very first impressions of this planner and I'm really excited, so let's get into it. So first let's talk about the packaging. This is a beautiful like beige light caramelish color. It's the patterns here are really subtle and pretty and I like the gold embossed Neorah 1969 written on it. And let's see what's inside. Okay, wow, all the stickers are metallic. That's like the first thing that stands out to me from this box, but let's go one by one, right? First, they have this small leaflet which basically tells us the story of the company, and these are all handcrafted products, so that looks really cute. I really like it when brands include these personal touches, so that's nice. Then there is one just thank you card for the order. Just keep that aside. Then there is a pen loop. Now this is really interesting and I've never actually seen a pen loop with any of these. It's very useful. Most of the hardbound planners don't even come with this, and for the spiral I just stick my pen in the spiral binding itself, but this is very useful and very unique also, so thanks for this. Then let's look at the stickers. So they are all metallic, which is pretty unique because I have not seen any of the planners have metallic stickers. They have stickers which look like illustration, like painted illustrations, but I've never seen anything which looks metallic. So there are just basic shapes like rectangles and triangles, star and hearts in different colors here. Then for this one I can see that there are just gifts. I think these are like birthday and achievement themes, so there's like trophies and all. Then you have the alarm clocks and idea, like the bulbs and doctor's appointments probably, so there's a stethoscope. Then there's like travel theme, there's just meals and music, money. I'm guessing you'd use that for a payday. And what I really like is that each of the stickers here, there are 12 of them, so there's plenty to go around for the whole year if you're planning to use this. These are like really actually useful stickers and not something ridiculous which you probably would not put in your planner. And like I said, I wanted to get this because it looked like it would fit for work, so as something that could be used as like a professional planner, I really like the smaller size of the stickers. Then you have the day off and celebrate, meeting appointment, reminder, deadline, email call, to do, reschedule, urgent and important. So again, like pretty standard for any kind of professional planner. Then this one was really unique, so they have a user guide with it, and I think this is going to be great for anybody for whom this is going to be their first planner. I think everyone should do that. Frankly, all of the planner brands come with a lot of different kinds of layouts, and for a newbie who's just thinking of starting their planner journey, it might get a little intimidating. So I would have definitely appreciated something like this when I just started getting into planning, but nowadays you have all of these videos where you can see how people plan with it. But again, like a reference guide would be really useful. So I like how they have made it super colorful and they have shown you creative ways in which you can use each of the layouts. So they have explained how you can use their vision boards, how you can use their monthly sections and your weekly sections, the budget, like everything. So it looks like they have thought of everything, and this frankly is a very useful and unique addition to any kind of a planner box. Then we finally get to it. It's our Accomplished A5 dated planner. This color is beautiful. It's like this pink color, and so like I was saying, there is no spider binding. It's like a normal stitched notebook. Then that's why it's not too bulky. It would easily fit in your laptop bag or something, and it wouldn't be too heavy or cumbersome to carry around. Let's open it up. This accomplished engraved into the cover gives a very classy look, so I really like it. And this elastic band closure also seems pretty sturdy. And this is, I assume, where you would put the pen loop. Like, I think you would put the pen loop here at the end, but like, let's go through the planner first and then I will decide how I can put the pen loop. So I like how they've continued this whole pattern. So this circle pattern is on the box, it's on the paper that has covered the planner and inside the planners. So I really like that kind of consistency. Here, first page is pretty standard. You have your name, address, important dates. Then you have your vision board, where you would basically put what your vision for the whole year looks like. And if any of you want to know more in detail about vision boards, I've made a video right here, so please click on that. Then you directly start off with the months. Now this is starts off with January 2022, obviously, and it has all of the dates numbered here. And I think it starts like Saturday, Sundays are all in orange and the weekdays are marked in black, which is great. And the spaces are big enough to actually write down monthly appointments and stuff, and in case you want to put stickers and stuff, I think there's enough place for it. There are also one extra box here which I think you could use to write down the day of the week maybe, or if you are following some sort of like a challenge or something, and if you've done it, you can take that off. Like, that's how I would use it, I think. Then you have goals to write for every month, and there's things to do. And there's a health tracker, where I think if you have some kind of health condition, you want to keep a regular track of it, that would be a good place to do it. And I also like how they have included the previous month and the next month all together, so it's easier to plan. Overall, I feel like this gives a very neat look, and even if you write down in each of the boxes, it's all like, it has lines and everything. I don't think you will mess up too much, and it will still continue to look as neat. So as I'm going through each of the layouts, I'll also show you what the guide says. So this is an example of how it should look like in the guide, where they're basically, you know, like sugar, lipid profile, BP, etc. You can track down. These are your goals. Whatever things you need to do for the month, you can write it here. They have also suggested that in the extra boxes, like where I was saying that you can write down like track a challenge or maybe write down a date, you can also track your cycle. So that's also a really nice way of using that. So that's how you use the monthly layout. Now we have all of the 12 months one after the other. So we have here February, March, April, and so on. And here we get to December. Then we start with the weeklies, and we start with week 1 of January. Now if you look at the planner from the side, you can actually see all of the months and how they're laid out. They've not done a tab, but I think it's pretty easy for you to just find one of those tab sticky notes and put them wherever the months begin if you want to flip to them. I usually don't need to flip to the months before and after, and I've used 2 planners this year with those tab systems, and frankly I haven't used that feature too much, so I think it's not needed. But in case you want it, there's a pretty clear distinction along the side of the planner, so that's useful. And here your weekly section just has goals, things to do, habit tracker, then accomplished, learning, and grateful for. And this started with the Saturday, so that's why these places are empty. And there's a pretty big note section. Even the weekly section, which would ideally be devoted to a weekday, I think there's enough place for writing any task. Like, there's so much space I've never seen. Especially when you have a week in 2 pages, and in an A5 notebook, you don't get that much space to write. But this one, I think, has used the space really intelligently. And this is my favorite part. I love having a habit tracker in the weekly section, because that makes the most sense to me. You will not keep flipping back to the monthly page and keep, tracking. Like, I don't do that. And that's why I really like it when habit trackers are in the weekly part. So I'll show you how they suggest to use it in the guide. So this is what I was saying. Like, they've written their entire schedule from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on a separate line, and look at how much space there is. So you can get a lot of space to write down all of your to-do list, and then your weekly goals, things to do, and like they have the habit tracker here, and there are 7 boxes, so obviously you can track for each day of the week, call, meeting, etc. Stickers can also be used. They've also actually used the stickers and shown you what context you would use it for. So this is just like the best thing for a person who's just getting started with planning. It's not overwhelming, and it comes with like a guide, and everything's really functional. So I really like it so far. Now let's see what else is there. Okay, so then we have week 2, and after week 2 we have these huge notes sections, like 2 full pages of notes. Then again we have week 3 and 2 full pages of notes. This I think is the most space any planner has ever given you, because after the weekly section I've never seen note sections in any planner, and this is very, very useful because say something overflows, or maybe you just have to do some sort of like brain dump, or just write down things that are happening at work, and maybe you don't want to carry another notebook. This is enough. I think in 2 pages, like this is not college or school, right? Because you wouldn't have to take notes so much, but things just like you would have to remember a few things, or some things you maybe need to ask, maybe something that is not due for that particular week but you need to keep in mind. This is a great way to use the notes pages, and having those after every week is a great addition, because then you can still keep it segregated week wise and also not clutter the area where your to-do lists are. So that I think is a really smart way of arranging this. So January week 4 notes, week 5 notes, and then week 6 ends with 31st Jan, and here we have a notes/monthly review page where obviously we reflect on the month and write down what you thought, and then you start with February week, and this is kind of how it goes on for all of the months. And this comes with 3 bookmarks. So there's this orange one, this pink one, and this black one. And let's see what's there after December. You have the notes monthly review page and more notes pages, because I think you can use it as a yearly review. And after all of the months weeklies are done, then you get the budget tracking section. So that is also divided by months. I think the fact that it has boxes is going to make it easier to write down the digits, and you get like December balance, income, expenses, savings, and forward to February. So it's a very clear cut way of saying that this is what has come in, this is what is going out, this is what I'm saving, this much is my budget for the next month. It kind of carries on like that for all of the months, and this will give you a very clear picture of all the places where you are spending, all of the ways in which you can save also. I've not seen like such a detailed budget tracker. Usually the budget trackers in the other planners have just been, you know, list of expenses and then you just write that down. People don't really think about the balance that I'm carrying forward from the previous month. How much am I dedicating to savings? How much am I actually, you know, budgeting for this particular expense? Unless it's a dedicated budget tracker, it's not really laid out like that. So I think this way is very functional and minimalistic. After that, it brings us to this contacts page. Now, I don't think people usually use this page much, and I don't see myself using this page, but anyway, it's a nice to have. Then there is a password log, which will be very useful. Then you have your birthdays and anniversaries log. Then you have a passion tracker. So how I would use it is probably like those collections which you have in bullet journals, and if you are familiar with that, it's basically just like maybe a list of things that you want to do, like a bucket list, or books to read, movies to watch, places to visit, that kind of a thing. So it anyway is kind of like in columns. So I think that like making different lists of things that you want to do and see and try out, that would be interesting. And then finally you have the year in review, and it says Neorah wishes you a wonderful and blessed year ahead. At the end you have this pocket, and I think it's the perfect size to fit all of the stickers in. So let's try that. Yep, and the stickers fit in pretty neatly, and that's your planner. Now let me try putting the pen loop on it. I have my paper craft chalk and pen, and if you want to see a review of that, it's linked here. And I'm going to try putting that through the pen loop, and hey, look at that. That looks pretty cute. You can easily secure it and carry it around. I really like the look and feel of this planner. It says that this is vegan leather, and it feels pretty premium, frankly. And I love how there is so much space to write in these planners, and especially why I said this is best for professionals is because of the notes pages in the middle, because you can totally take this to work and let this be your only notebook and take down like mini notes maybe during meetings or something, and 2 pages should be enough for a week, because anyway most of the work gets done on your laptop, right? So it's not like you're actually working in the notebook, but to jot down important things, I think this is a great planner. There's so much space to write down your whole schedule. I love the weekly habit tracker, really like the functional stickers. So I'm thinking when I go back to office, I'm going to start using this. If any of you are wondering where you can get this planner, I have a little gift for you. So I have this code Ahana5 and you can use it on the Neorah website to get 5% off your purchase. And I'll show you quickly how you can order it from their website. Okay, so you go to this website called atelierneorah.com and I will link it down in the description below. And once you are here, you basically go to organizers and planner and you can go to A5 hardcover under dated planners, and here you will see the accomplished planners. So I got this one, and this is the accomplished planner pink, and you can check out all of the photos to see what all you will get in the box. I've already mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but in case you wanted to go through it once more, it's all here. And they give you an example also of all of the pages, all of the layouts that are there in the planner. And here you just directly go to buy now, and if you use the link which I've provided in the description below, you will get a 5% discount on using my code Ahana5, and then you can just fill in your details, make the payment, and you will have your planner in a few days. So that was the video, guys. For first impressions, I really like this planner. I think it's a perfect work planner, and let me know in the comments down below if you decide to get it. And if you do get it, use the links in the description and use my coupon code to get 5% off at your purchase. And I'm going to make many more videos on how I'm using this planner and how this planner performs with my usual, ink bucket, tiny changes and archetype planners. So stay tuned for that. I make videos every Sunday, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, all the good stuff, and I'll see you next week. Bye.